Hello students, good morning. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and fine at your home, right? So during this pandemic time, you must care about your health, right? So first you must care about your health and study well, okay? And should not waste your time, okay? Should not waste your time. At least 1 hour daily you must read something in your subject, okay? So do you know about me? I am Babisha from Department of Science. I am going to take chemistry subject for you. Okay. In science, we have 23 lessons. Okay. Totally we have how many lessons? 23 lessons. Out of this 23 lessons, we have only 5 lessons. 5 chapters only we are going to study. So first of all, welcome to our chemistry online class. Okay. Welcome to you all. So, Unit 7 to Unit 11, we are going to study chemistry. Okay, Unit 7 to Unit 11, chemistry. Unit 1 to Unit 6, physics, you will be learned. Then next 7 to 11, chemistry. Then 12 to remaining, you are going to learn biology. Okay, botany and zoology. Okay, so Unit 7, that is atoms and molecules. Okay, have you heard about this word atoms? Have you heard about this word atoms? So you know atom is the smallest particle, right? So this atom is present everywhere, right? Atom is present everywhere. Living things as well as non-living things, it was present everywhere. So if you are taking one example, I am saying, can you see this picture? What is this? See the picture, what is this? Chalk piece, different colors of chalk piece, right? So you take one chalk piece, one example only I am saying, okay. So take one chalk piece and break the chalk into 2 pieces, okay. You will get 2 pieces, again you have to break it, okay. Again you will get 2 more pieces, right. So at last, what stage you cannot be able to divide it further, okay. What stage you cannot be able to divide it further, that you can crush it. Okay, so now here some powders of pieces, chalk powders are there, right? So from this powder you can take, use the microscope, you can take a particle, right? So each particle was made up of atoms. Have you understood? So atom is the smallest indivisible particle. That means this much only we can broke. Okay, we cannot be able to divide it further. Okay, we cannot be able to divide it further. That is called as, that is the basic thing, right? That particle is a basic thing. So that is the atom. Have you understood? So what is atom? Atom is the smallest indivisible particle. Okay, atom is the smallest indivisible particle. So this atom was present not only this non-living things, it is present also in living things, right? So if you are taking human being in our body contains cells. Okay, cell is the smallest living unit in our body, right? So cells, the cells also made up of atom. Okay, so like that all the living things as well as non-living things was present, contains atoms. Okay, so all the things was made with atoms. Have you understood? So atom is the smallest indivisible particle. That means we cannot be able to divide it further. That is a indivisible. Okay, so atom is the smallest indivisible particle. Next, see this picture. Can you find out this picture? What is this? Can you find out? Hydrogen. H means what? Hydrogen. Then O means oxygen. H means hydrogen, you all know. So see this picture. In this picture, how many elements are there? That means how many atoms are there? 3 atoms, right? 1, 2 and 3. So 3 atoms are there. Okay, can you find out this structure? H2, 2 hydrogens, right? So H2 and 1 oxygen. So this is the formula for water. So this is the structure for water. Okay, so H2O. So this is atom or compound. Can you able to find out? Atom or molecule? This is a molecule. Okay, because molecule means what? Two or more atom combined together, okay, by a chemical bond. Combined together by a chemical bond, that is called as molecule. Have you understood the molecule? Two or more atoms. In this structure, see how many atoms are there? 3 atoms, right? 1, 2 and 3. So 3 atoms are there. So here 2 or more atoms combined together, okay, combined together by through this chemical bond, that is called as molecule. Have you understood the difference, atoms and molecules? Atom means smallest indivisible particles. We cannot be able to divide it further. That is called as atoms. Okay. Molecule means two or more two or more atom combined together to form a compound. That is called as what? Molecule. Have you understood? So next we are entering in our subject. Okay, that one just introduction only. Okay, what is atoms, what is molecule? In your lower class itself you are studying that one, isn't it? So now we are going to study about theory of atoms. Okay. So in 5th century, Greek philosophers gave an idea for atom. Okay, who gave an idea for atom? Greek philosophers. Now all of you take a note and please note it. Who give the idea of an atom? Greek philosophers. Okay, so please note it. This is important. This is 1 mark question. Okay. So you don't have book, I think, so that you have to take one note and please note this one. Okay. So who gave the idea of an atom? Greek philosophers. So in 5th century, Greek philosophers give idea of an atom. Okay. So and next John Dalton. John Dalton is another chemist. John Dalton give the theory of an atom. About the atom he gave one theory, that is called as theory of an atom. Okay, for an example, in our school science exhibition, okay, you imagine it, in our school science exhibition you are going to do one new model. Okay, you are going to do a new thing. In the sense, what you will do something and you will show the things to your teacher, right? So she will check that model and she will say what are the limitations are there, what are the good things are present here, like that she will say, right? So like that, now this John Dalton proposed a theory, that is a theory of an atom. About the atom he proposed a theory, that is theory of an atom. Okay. So now this theory has some limitations. They have some incorrect statements. Okay. So that some other scientists, they reanalyzed this theory and they give the correct points. Okay. They corrected that theory. So who are the scientists? That is J.J. Thomson, Rutherford, Niels Bohr, Schrödinger. Okay. Who are the scientists? J.J. Thomson, Rutherford, Niels Bohr and Schrödinger. Okay, they reanalyzed this theory of atom and they corrected the incorrect statements. That means some limitations are there. In theory of atom have some limitations, so that limitation was removed and they gave the new points in this theory of atom. Have you understood? So one more question also you should note it. John Dalton, who proposed theory of atom? Okay, who proposed theory of atom? John Dalton. Otherwise they will ask who proposed atomic theory. Who proposed atomic theory? John Dalton. Now this John Dalton theory has some limitations, so that some other scientists reanalyzed that and they give the new theory. Okay, they gave the new theory. That theory is called as modern atomic theory. Have you understood? So modern atomic theory. So here you have to write 2 1 mark questions. Who gave an idea of atom? Who gave? Greek philosophers in 5th century. And who proposed theory of atom or atomic theory? John Dalton. Okay, this 2 1 mark question you just note in your notebook. Okay. So here we are going to study modern atomic theory. This is very important question. In this lesson this question is very important question. The main postulates of modern atomic theory. Okay, the main postulates of modern atomic theory. This is 4-mark question. So listen carefully. Only 7 points we are going to study. This is very easy only, very simple. Okay, so now itself you can study this question. Okay, so see the first point. An atom is no longer indivisible. An atom is no longer indivisible. In the beginning, what we studied, atom is the smallest divisible. Atom is the smallest indivisible particle. Like that we studied. That means we cannot be able to divide it further, right? But here you see, an atom is no longer indivisible. That means an atom is divisible after the discovery of electron, proton and neutron. So see this picture. Okay, this one picture first you see. So here this is a chlorine structure. Okay, this is chlorine structure. So each atom has nucleus. Okay, do you know that one? Each atom has nucleus. So like that, now this chlorine atom has nucleus. Okay, chlorine atom has nucleus. So this nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Okay, nucleus contains, what are they? Protons and neutrons. In chlorine atom has how many proton and how many neutrons? 17 proton and 18 neutrons. And this negative charge, this is electron. Okay, so this electron is always revolving around this nucleus. This is an atom, model of an atom. Okay, so each atom has nucleus. This nucleus contains protons and neutrons. So here see the point. In the beginning they did not discover the electron, proton and neutron. Okay, so that they said they given the point an atom is indivisible. Okay, but after the discovery of electron, proton and neutron, they said the point an atom is no longer indivisible. Okay, so in modern atomic theory, what they said in the first point, an atom is no longer indivisible. That means an atom is divisible. Okay, after the discovery of electron, proton and neutron. Have you understood first point? Can you study? So what is the first point? An atom is no longer indivisible. Okay. Then see the second point. Atoms of same element may have different atomic mass. See the example, discovery of isotopes. Chlorine 1735 and chlorine 1737. See this chlorine and chlorine both are same, right? So same element have different atomic mass. So how you can predict this different atomic mass means, see the numbers in the subscript 17 is given. See this chlorine subscript 17 is given, and see here superscript value 35, here 37. So see this picture. So chlorine 1735. Chlorine 1737. So 17 in this subscript 17 means that is the atomic number. Okay, that is considered as what? Atomic number. And here this superscript value is considered as mass number or atomic mass. Have you understood? This is atomic number, this is mass number. Okay, 17 is the atomic number, 35 is the mass number. Like that in this chlorine atom, 17 is atomic number, 37 is mass number or atomic mass. So see, chlorine is the same element, right? So atom is the same element, may have different atomic mass. Have you understood? So how we can find out this atomic number and mass number? Okay, we can see the atomic number and mass number. So see, inside the nucleus, protons and neutrons are there. How many protons? 17 proton and 18 neutrons. So number of protons or number of electron is called as atomic number. Okay, number of proton or number of electron is called as atomic number. So its atomic number is 17. Okay, here also like that, 17. So atomic number 17. And you see this mass number means number of protons plus number of neutrons. So 17 plus 18 you will be get 35. Like that here 17 plus 20 you will be get 37. Have you understood? So here what is the point? same atom have different atomic mass or mass number. That is called as isobar. That is called as what? Isobar. Have you understood? Sorry, not isobar, isotopes. Okay, so it is the second point. Atom of the same element have different atomic mass. That is called as isotope. Okay, so you underline this paragraph. Now, same element may have different atomic mass. That is called as what? Isotope. Example, chlorine 1735 and chlorine 1737. Have you understood? Then see the next point. Atoms of different element may have same atomic masses. Discovery of isobars, argon 1814 and calcium 2040. So see this picture. See this picture. In this argon have nucleus. This nucleus contains 18 protons and 22 neutrons. So here 18 protons and 18 electrons. So argon atomic number 18, but mass number, that means atomic mass, is 40. See this picture. Here 20 proton, 20 neutron and 20 electrons. So protons, electrons are same, right? So 20, atomic number 20, and 20 plus 20, 40. So mass number is 40. Have you understood? So here see, both are different element, but there we studied both are same element. Here both are different elements. So different element may have same mass number or atomic mass. Have you understood? See this third point. Atomic mass of different element, argon and calcium, different, right? So different element may have same atomic mass, same 40, here also 40. Have you understood this third point? Then see the fourth point. Atoms of one element can be transmuted into atoms of other element. In other words, atom is no longer indestructible. That means one element can be converted into other element, like plastics. So some plastics you can easily recycle, you can reuse, right? So some type of plastic you cannot be recycled. So this recycled plastics, it is we will not destroy, right? So it is indestructible. Have you understood? So like that. So what are the element can be converted into? Mostly all the elements can be converted, right? So what are the elements can be converted into other element? That's are indestructible. Have you understood? So in other words, atom is no longer indestructible. It will not easily destroy. Okay, one element can be transmuted into atom of other element. So it will not easily destroy. This is called as artificial transmutation. This is book back one more question. So please you underlined it. How they will ask the question. Atom of one element can be transmuted into atom of other element is called as dash. What is that? Artificial transmutation. Have you understood this point? So next point. Atoms may not always combine in simple whole number ratio. That means atoms not combine in a simple way. Mostly maybe they will present in a complex structure also. Simple way in the sense, if you are taking water formula H2O, so its ratio is 1:8. Okay, so here that is a simple ratio, but maybe it will be present in maybe it will combine with complex ratio. Okay, so atoms may not always combine in a simple whole number ratio. It can be combined with complex ratio also. So that's some examples given. See, glucose formula you all know, C6H12O6. Okay, glucose formula C6H12O6. So its ratio is 6:12:6. So or we can take as 1:2:1. So atoms may not always combine in a simple whole number ratio. Maybe it will combine in a complex ratio also. Okay, example glucose and sucrose given. Any one example you can study. Okay, any one example enough. Then see the next point. Atom is the smallest particle that take part in chemical reaction. You all know atom is the smallest particle. See here, this is hydrogen, this is oxygen, this is hydrogen. So this is the smallest particle only. But it will take part in, the smallest particle also can take part in chemical reaction. Okay, so anyway all the atoms or all the elements mostly it will be taken in a chemical reaction. Okay, so atom is the smallest particle that takes part in chemical reaction. Okay, then see the next point. The mass of an atom can be converted into energy. Mass of an atom can be converted into energy. So according to the Einstein equation, you all know Einstein equation. What is Einstein equation? E is equal to mc square, right? E is equal to mc square. Here E means it's energy, right? So m mass and c speed of light. So here mass of an atom, that means weight of its atom. Okay, so mass of an atom can be converted into energy. According to Einstein equation, mass is converted into energy, right? So mass of an atom is converted into energy. So these are modern atomic theory. Have you understood? So this atomic theory, this modern atomic theory is basis for all the chemical and physical process. Okay, these 7 points is the basis for all the chemical and physical process. Have you understood? So once again we can recall. So atom means what? It is the smallest indivisible particle, right? Then molecule means 2 or more atoms combined together to form a molecule. Then Greek philosophers in 5th century, Greek philosophers give an idea of atom. Okay, I told you, you have to note this 1 more questions in your note. Okay, Greek philosophers give an idea of an atom, and John Dalton, he proposed the theory of atom. So the next question is, who proposed theory of an atom? Who proposed theory of an atom? So in your note, first you have to put the heading unit 7. Okay, you should put the heading unit 7. Unit 7, atoms and molecules. Okay, take your note and write down unit 7, atoms and molecules. The next, write down the question. Who gave an idea of atom? Who gave an idea of atom? Greek philosophers. Okay, when? In the 5th century. Okay, century no need, just note the name, Greek philosophers. Okay, the next, who proposed atomic theory or theory of atom? Okay, who proposed atomic theory or theory of atom? Who proposed? John Dalton. So now this John Dalton theory is, have you noted these 2 questions? Well, so now this John Dalton theory has some limitations. So that was corrected by who? J.J. Thomson, Rutherford, Niels Bohr and Schrödinger, some other scientists. Okay. And write down the next question. Write the main postulates of modern atomic theory. Write the main postulates of modern atomic theory. So later you can write. Now you listen once again. Okay. So what is the first point? An atom is no longer indivisible. When it is no longer indivisible? After the discovery of electron, proton and neutron. The beginning we studied atom is indivisible, but now we are studying an atom is indivisible. In modern atomic theory, an atom is no longer indivisible because the discovery of electron, proton and neutron. Okay. Then second point, atom of same element. See this example, chlorine, chlorine. So the atom of same element may have different atomic mass. That is called as what? Isotope. Okay. This is also 1 more question. You have to note it. Okay. So atom of same element may have different atomic mass is called as isotopes. Okay. Then next, atom of different element. This is argon, this is calcium, right? So atom of different element may have the same atomic mass. Okay, atom of different element may have same atomic mass. Then see the next, that is called as isobars. That is called as what? Isobars. Then see the next point, atom of one element can be can be transmuted into atom of other element. That means atom of one element can be converted into atom of other element. That is called as artificial transmutation. In other words, atom is no longer indestructible. Okay, it will not easily destroy. Have you understood this point? So atom of one element can be transmuted into atom of other element. So that is called as what? Artificial transmutation. So this one mark also you note it in your notebook. Atom of one element can be transmuted into atom of other element is called as dash artificial transmutation. This is book back question. Okay. Then see the next point, atom may not always combine in simple whole number ratio. Maybe it will combine in complex whole number ratio also. Okay. So atoms may not always combine in simple whole number ratio. Example, glucose. Okay, glucose formula you have to write C6H12O6 and you should write the ratio. 6 is to 12 is to 6 or 1 is to 2 is to 1. Then see the next point, atom is the smallest particle that take part in chemical reaction. So always the atom is the very smallest particle, you know, but this smallest particle even can take part in chemical reaction. Okay. Then see the last point, according to the Einstein equation, mass is converted into energy. So the mass of an atom can be converted into energy. Then you have to write this Einstein equation. What is Einstein equation? E is equal to mc square. Have you understood? So this modern atomic theory is the basis thing for physical and chemical properties. Have you understood? So study well. We can continue in the next class. Okay. Thank you.